Shalom uvracha, holy souls, seeking for the truth. That's what we're doing, huh? Looking for salvation, waiting for redemption, doing the best that we can in every moment and moment, looking for heaven's redemption. Like Hashem told us, we're in the verse we're saying, Lishuatcha kivinu kol hayom, and like usually people think, okay, we are waiting for the salvation of Hashem, but the meaning of the verse is Lishuatcha, for your salvation. Hashem, He needs us. Hashem, He waits for us to wake up. How ignorant are people who don't understand how sensitive and how fragile and how emotional and how loving and sensitive and kind is Hashem. To make out of Hashem a ruler and a king, and it's like it's to misinterpret all the scripts, all the love and all the spiritual connection that He established with the righteous ones. And we know that that's the truth, that we know that our Father, He loves us, an unconditional love. So what should we do? We should make people see the light. Okay, that's our mission, to reveal the godly light of Hashem. So I'm trying to look for the right place to start reading for you from this amazing midrash of the letters of Rabbi Akiva, and there are many very deep teachings here, but I can't find it useful for now. So I'm just gonna skip to another book. I remember that few days ago I started to look in one book, and then I couldn't find myself in it, and then I jumped to another book, and oh man, I was emotional there. So let's see what Hashem will do today. I don't want to get emotional, but I do want to bring out the real truth that is treasured for us to understand how we should unlock our true potential and bring out the goodness that is treasured inside of us. Now, there are real troubling questions that are occupying our minds, and it's forbidden for us to ignore them. And even though that some of us will be very scared from confronting those questions and dealing with them and asking them, but how a person will find or will come up with an answer if he will not ask the right questions. And we saw a very great example from the real righteous ones, like Moses, for an example, like Elijah the prophet, that they were able to confront Hashem and to argue with Hashem. And when they did that, they didn't do it, God forbid, with like a negative attitude, being upset on Hashem, and no, Hashem, why you do this, why you do that? No, God forbid, with full respect and enormous appreciation and a heart full of gratitude and all good things, but meanwhile understanding their purpose in life and the mission that the Creator sent them to keep, that is to protect their people. It's to protect their children, the Hashem's children, the nation of Israel, and the whole world. Every animal is a creation of God, and the verse is saying, "Rachamav al kol ma'asav." His love and mercy is on all His creations. He loves. That's what the good knows to do the best. He's the source of love. He is the loving kindness itself, and He is the secret and the light. And the hard questions are, how come? Why? How can it be that we cannot find quiet, that we cannot find healing? How can it be that we're working so hard to bring peace, worldwide peace, and it's not happening? That we're working in our houses to have joyful hours and that everyone will be happy, and it doesn't happen? That crazy people are going in the streets and sabotaging the world, that like all those crazy conspiracy theories that with time are being revealed to be the truth and like reality of our existence, and more things are like pushing us to the corners, and we don't know what to do, and we want to have answers, and the darkness is heavy, and the weakness is great, and we find it very hard to find a way out and to find the true solution. So what first of all we should do? First of all, we need to understand that if we want to have a connection with God, so that connection is a connection that must be based on truth, on honesty. If you want to have any kind of relationship in this world, a healthy one, a creative one, a growing one, you need to be honest. You need to be an honest partner with your partner for business. You need to be honest with your teacher when you come to learn. If you want to have a relationship with a soulmate, a man or a woman, you need to learn how to be honest and truthful and loyal. And without that you cannot succeed. I have this picture of the grave of Rebbe Nachman of Breslev, and I keep it with me, so it just fell. So Rebbe Nachman of Breslev, first he lived in the city of Uman, and after he passed away there was a huge argument between his students if to bury him in Uman or to bury him in another city, where they wanted, few of the students wanted him to be buried over there. In the end, Rabbi Natan, his main student, was able to set the opinion based on Rabbi Nachman's teachings and what Rabbi Nachman said, that he wanted to be buried in that cemetery, in that area where thousands of Jewish people died, been slaughtered alive inside of a synagogue for their Judaism, and refused to bow to the cross. There were criminals, murderers, in the leadership of that evil being. His name was Gante, and that evil person wanted them all to bow to the cross, to convert their religion from Judaism to Christianity. Of course, not for the sake of the religion, just because he was a criminal and he wanted to do horrible things. He didn't have faith at all or any other spiritual connection. And then he slaughtered with his villains thousands of Jews, the huge population that lived in Uman, and they all been buried in two hills. You see there are two hills here in this picture, one hill and a second one, and they were all buried in one huge grave after a while, after this evil left the area. And Rabbi Nachman of Breslev asked to be buried between those two mountains, between those two valleys, and he said it's going to be a great honor and a lovely place to rest over there between those holy people who refused to bow to the cross. So his wife, the second wife of Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, Rabbi Nachman of Breslev was married first time, and he had 5 children. Two boys passed away when he was very young, and he had 3 daughters that lived longer. And then his wife passed away. She died out of sorrow when they lost their second child. First child he had, they called him Shlomo Ephraim. Second child he had, they called him Yaakov. Both of them died very, very young, less than 1 year old, both of them. And his second wife, she was a partner with him, but it was a very, very strict and religious relationship between them. She almost didn't know him. It was not like a romantic relationship. He had a very close relationship with his first wife, but he was already weak and sick when he got married in the second marriage. And his very honorable and righteous wife, she built that house for him to be buried in. after he passed away above his grave, and people would come and pray, and that's called the Tziyun HaKadosh, the holy mark for his burial. And people came, and for almost 200 years that house was built, and there are many stories about this amazing place. So I have that with me to remind me of the light of this holy rabbi. Where were we? Why are you distracting my thoughts all the time? So, like we said, we need to believe in ourselves, and we need to understand that the faith, the simple and innocent faith that we have in the Creator, is the real solid one, and that's the real will of heavens, of Hashem, that we will believe in Him, in His loving kindness, in His greatness, in His amazing love to us. And let the crazy people go and get crazy. What can we do? We need to believe and to fight for our faith, for us not to lose our faith, for us not to lose our connection, and to go and to spread the light. Rebbe Nachman of Breslev is saying in Likutei Moharan, in Torah 281, even a simple person, if he will force himself to sit in front of a book, holy book, and will look at the letters of the Torah, means a book who holds wisdom of Torah in it, like Chumash, like the Bible, like different Mishnayot, oral Torah, Gemara, any book of stories of righteous people and known holy ones. If you sit and learn Halakha, Shulchan Aruch, Gemara, all the holy books, Raziel HaMalach, books of secrets, of Kabbalah secrets, any book that you sit and learn and you focus, even if you're a simple person, you can see wonders and new realizations. Means that by the fact that he is just sitting and looking on the letters of the Torah, the letters will start shining and combinate in aspects of bold joining letters that the sages mentioned in the Gemara in Masechet Yoma. Over there in the Gemara in Masechet Yoma, they mentioned that concept of bold letters that you can see them and how they join. Means that you have many combinations in the Hebrew language, and also in English you can find the divine spirit, and in different languages as well, but especially you can track and recognize that, pay attention to it and find it in the Hebrew letters. But anyway, if you don't know Hebrew, of course, if you're going to try to read in different languages that are simple for you, for sure 100% you can find the divine spirit. Rabbi Akiva himself said that we learn many of our teachings from different languages, from the translation of the Torah. And if you have a book that is translated to your language, and you're going to sit and focus, even if you're a certain simple person, just sits and try to learn some wisdom, you can find those bold letters that will pop up above the we're not talking about visions and lightnings and sparks. No, we're talking about simple understandings of you finding combinations in the Torah and seeing first letters of words, how they connect with another word that is the next word, and numeral value of words. And you can see many things like first letters and last letters of words. You can see a lot of light. You can contain and understand a lot of wisdom that is treasured in the holy books. And a person that will sit like that will be able to enjoy and see in the book even things that the author of that book never had in mind. The Creator himself put inside the mind of the writers, of the righteous ones, wisdom that is beyond their reach. He's just writing, let's say, even a simple person, if he will sit to try and learn, like that's what he wrote, he had the intention that you will understand what he wanted to say, but he chose a certain way to express himself, and that was designed by God. And God put the right words to him to say a person and not a man and not any human being. Like, there would be many ways, options for him to express himself, but God, in hidden supervision, sent certain words to him for him to bring down the wisdom in a way that is even higher than his own understanding, how that he himself understood what he was about to say. And even if a simple person like you, like me, will try to sit and learn, he can find those amazing combinations, things that the hidden hand of the supervisor was aiming for us. And it's an option even for a simple person, because of course that a great person means a righteous man can see that without an effort. But even a simple, real, regular person can achieve those wonders and see those great news if he will sit and look on the letters of the Torah. But you shouldn't put that thing for a try. You cannot like say, okay, now I'm going to sit and I'm going to see wonders of the Torah. No. When you're innocent and you're going to open the book and you're going to spend some time looking and trying and like traveling between the portions and enjoying your learning and just look at the letters, suddenly that light can shine even to you, even to a simple person. And then he will be able to enjoy from it. But if he will test it, if he will say, okay, now I'm sitting to see those bold letters, those shiny combinations, no, that probably going to bring the person especially not to be able to see that, because that he put it to a test. But even though that he will fail while trying too hard, you should always remember that even a simple person can achieve those high levels of Torah. Listen, I remember I saw that once in a movie. What movie was that? I find it hard to remember. And the person told his friend over there, he told him, listen to me and you're going to live longer. So listen to me and you're going to live longer. If you're going to listen to me, you're going to live longer. Focus yourself in good things. Focus yourself in doing amazing things. Focus yourself in fulfilling your dreams and bringing them to reality. Focus your life to have a purpose, to have a meaningful life of creativity. Listen to me and you're going to live longer. Thank you so much. And please, 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 I'm asking, please support our work. Help us. We need you to support us. We need you to support our organization. I need your assistance. I need your help. I need you to help us. I need you to help us. I'm asking, please be friends with us, support us. You have those links on social media outlets, and especially on the Facebook, and we're putting them all over the place. And as well, look and watch our website, emuna.com, emuna, EMUNAH. Don't forget Hashem.com, emuna with an H, and visit our website and just donate and support us and help us to distribute the light. You think that it's for free? You think that it's easy? And to all those wise guys that have problem with the fact that we're asking for support, so go and heal yourself and take a cold shower, and may the Creator bless you with much happiness and true success. Amen.